Don't worry, you're in the right place. I know you might be thinking, oh man, I'm in the weird part of YouTube again. There's some guy with a helmet on in the middle of what is this, a dungeon? But no, it's a garage. I'm just going on a bike ride real quick. But today we're going to be talking about beats that actually sell, how to make them, which kind of beats are going to sell and net you the most money. And in order to do that, I'm actually going to show you guys my best-selling beats, my most viewed beats on YouTube when I was making beats and posting them on YouTube, and kind of just go into the reasons why I feel some of them sold more than the others, as well as some other strategies to get some beat sales. And then I'll also give you guys an update on my beat sales as I'm just getting back into it. I've dropped 3 beats so far, so nothing too crazy, but I'll give you guys an update on that as well. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so now into what you clicked on this video for. I'm going to go over my beats that I sold the most of and the reasons why. I'll also break down my top selling beat. Before I do that, feel free to, and also, thank you. So right here, I have my most popular videos. Feel free to check those out as well if you want. And the majority of them are beats. As if you didn't know, I started this channel as a beat channel and I kind of converted it into like a producer tutorial vlog kind of channel. So yeah. So if you look right here though, I have all of my most watched videos and most of them are beats, as this was originally a beats page that I used. And if you look here, this one has by far the most views. It almost doubles all of my other beat videos. So let me just play this beat real quick for you guys. I'm gonna just keep plugging shit, but it's also on Spotify, so link in the description as well if you want to listen to this beat if you like it. But
Dillon XO.
now you would think that this would probably be my highest selling beat. However, it is actually not. And I actually didn't sell a ton of this beat, oddly. I think I got a total of about 150 worth of sales. So I sell my leases for like 40, 50 bucks. So around like 3 or maybe 4 copies of this beat were actually sold, despite it having over 18,000 views. But I actually sold a lot more of another beat that is significantly less viewed. I think it has 3 times as little views. And so let me move to that video actually. Funny story about this beat is it was also one of my most disliked beats at the time.
Dillon XO.
But that's just a brief preview, but I'm gonna break down in a second why exactly this was my highest selling beat with over $500 in sales just for this beat alone, which is pretty good on only 5,000 views, and it's been, I think, like 2 years or whatever. But this was all in like a 4 months time frame or so. And if I would have put that in Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, really any cryptocurrency, I would probably have thousands or millions of dollars. So yeah, I ended up just spending that money on, I don't even know, because that's how useless whatever I purchased was. So you're probably thinking right now, so beat had 3 times fewer views, had more dislikes than the other video, it still was able to generate 5 times as much revenue. That is, if you listen to my most popular beat. And one thing you might notice about it is the nice sounding beat, and it's like enjoyable to listen to. However, There's kind of a lot going on. And if you try to just like maybe try and rap over it or like sing over it, you might be able to kind of like catch a vibe and like start spinning some bars or whatever, whatever. I don't know what you call singing. You might start spitting some hymns or something, dropping some melodies, chord, whatever. Okay, you get the thing. You get what I'm saying. But if you try to do that over this song right here, you're a bit more restricted as an artist to actually, make music on that, just because the melody is so dominant and heavy throughout the song. Almost kind of gets in the way of an artist, as it's like a nice instrumental to listen to, but for someone to actually go in and sing or rap over it, it might be a little bit difficult. But then if you listen to the other beat, which I have just pulled up in FL Studios, I just have the stems as I don't have the MIDI for it at the moment. And if you just give it another listen through real quick, let me just skip to like right here. There's one thing that really stands out for this beat. It's not that it's like mixed or mastered really well, because honestly it's not. Like the melody's a little bit too high, the drums, I can make them knock twice as hard at this point. But the reason why it sold was because it's easy to rap over. It's easy to sing over. There's tons of space for the artist. What I've seen through selling beats is it's always the simpler beats that the artists choose. Simple and catchy beats. If you look at this beat again right here, there's a melody right here, a piano right here, another piano right here. But one thing about the pianos that are playing throughout this beat, this one right here, and then this one right here, they're playing the same notes the entire time, so I just layered them together. And then this top melody right here, it's just some reverse chords, not too much going on, very simple. It doesn't get in the way of the artist at all. It's a very like soft and smooth beat. And if you listen to this drum pattern that I have going on, there's not a whole lot going on. It's very simple. It doesn't throw the artist off with a bunch of crazy hi-hat rolls. There's not a bunch of different crazy like sound effects or perks playing. It's really simple. This wasn't mixed very well, the leveling's kind of off, the drums could be a lot more punchy. But artists don't really realize those things. They're more so just thinking, does this sound good? Can I write to it? If it's yes and yes, then it's like, okay, I'm gonna get this beat. So, alright, so since I am talking about beats that will sell and have sold as mine, I told you guys I would give honest and transparent updates on how my beat sales are going. And to be honest, I kind of messed up last week, as I just didn't have time to upload a new beat, as I was out of town the previous week. And I just kind of missed it, as there was kind of other priorities, so kind of fell off the wagon in that regard. But I did run some ads on one of the beats that was doing pretty well. Here are the stats. So right now, 0 sales, unfortunately. 1,000 plays, 14 new followers, 60 reposts, 3 comments, 6 free downloads. These continue to be transparent, of course. Those are not all other people. What I've been doing and what I found, and it actually is getting me a lot more listens each day, is I'm just going and reposting my own beats each day that I think are good. And what that does is, if you have followers, which I have 312 followers right now. Switch back right here so you guys can look at something nicer. Basically what reposting your beat does is it just puts it on people's feeds that are following you, and so they might go and give it a listen. No sales yet. 6 downloads is a pretty good amount though, over a week for me, so I'm hoping that beat does end up selling, but I will give you guys an update in the next video as well. I'm just going to keep giving you guys updates until I get a beat sell, which I know is going to be relatively soon, as I just dropped a beat that I think is pretty solid. If you want to see that beat, check out my last video. I break down how I made it. It's a Polo G type beat, and I haven't started the ads for it, but I'm pretty confident that this beat is gonna sell, so fingers crossed. But if you want to see that, check out the last video I posted. And I know I keep plugging a bunch of stuff, but check it out. It's a good video. You might learn a lot. Polo G, #1 song in the world right now. But yeah, hopefully Dogecoin keeps it up and keeps going to the moon. If you haven't bought already, I can't say to buy, but if you have a couple bucks lying around, maybe you want to throw that in there and lose it all because it's probably going to go down this weekend. But over time it might go up like anything, or it might just completely fizzle out and go down if the U.S. decides to like completely ban it. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. It's going to be a vlog in New York, and I'm going to do some sort of New York rapper type beat and show you guys how to make that. So be on the lookout for that unless something changes. But yeah, that's what the next video is going to be about. So make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe. Sorry for rambling so much, but I appreciate you guys watching this video. I really do. It means a lot, and I will see you soon. Hopefully you guys learned something today. Peace.